Now then, good morning. Happy Monday. Oh, it's Monday. We're back to wearing coats again. Isn't that lovely? We're on our second or third winter. I don't know. I mean, technically it is still winter, but we had a couple of springs. Wow, that's a big bird. I think it's a crow, though. Anyway, squirrel. No, crow. Nope, not a squirrel. Lord, there's a big old airplane and there's a big old crow. I just don't know. Y'all ain't gonna be able to. It's gonna be like tininess through this thing, but anyway, hi, can you come back this way? I'm paying attention to the crow and not to my dog. Yeah, she's got on her warm sweater today because hers been shaking. It feels like 43. Did I already say that? I don't know. I don't know what I've already said because I'm rambling. Yeah. Second, third winter, yeah, that's where I was at. We won't talk about that anymore. All I'm saying is it's cold, and in the morning it's gonna be 28. Yeah, the hair, I don't know. I've got the flip. I did my hair this morning and do it the same way every day, and then I looked in the mirror and it was a whole lot worse than this. It was a whole, yeah. And so I just keep trying to comb it back down, but it keeps finding its way back up. Yeah, it just keeps popping back up. I'm not saying it. I am not saying it. Whew, trying to work today, get a lot done. And sometimes you feel like you're swimming in mud when you're working, you know, but trying to mark everything, mark a thing off a list at a time. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying. All I'm saying is it's cold as crap out here. Good night. Oh, that wind is cold. Why do we keep having to, you know, I don't think it would be as bad if we didn't have these warm-ups. I said I was going to quit talking about it, but now that the wind's blowing, I'll be back, because y'all probably can't even hear me because of all the wind. Don't get your sweater dirty. Come on. Good night. I'll be back. Well, the wind slowed down. There's my nails. I went for summer, bright and beachy. Beachy, not the other one. But because I'm going to the beach and it's summer. No, I just like to try to call in summer with my nail polish. But guess what? So I go to get my nails done, and Brandy says, "Did you play the game out front?" And I was like, "What game?" And she said, "Well, they're supposed to have you play a game when you come in." I said, "No." She hardly even spoke. They have a little check-in desk. This hair. And none of the girls that work there, what's her name? And that's about it. Yeah. I'll let Brandy know you're here. And I'm like, okay. But anyway, after Brandy got done doing my nails, she said, "Now we got to go out here and play the game." She said, "I think one of them's like 25% off. One of them is, I don't know, $15 off. I don't know, off your service. One was like off of a product you could buy." Can we please go home? Because I am freezing. I think it's worse when it drops down cold after it's been warm. She said, "But the big prize is $50 off." She said, but the thing is, you have to use it today." I said, "Oh, I mean, like, huh? I gotta use it today? I mean, like, what can I have done?" She said, "Your nail service?" I said, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I wasn't thinking of that. I was thinking I had to do something else." Well, y'all, it was like a tic-tac-toe type thing-ish, and you had this big coin, and you dropped it at the top, and it zigzagged down. I won the $50 off, so my service was free. I was like, oh. I said, "Well, since my service is free, I might have to make an appointment and come back and get my toes did," even though it's freezing and I'm not gonna wear sandals today or tomorrow. But I think by the end of the week we're gonna be back in the 70s, so I might could wear my sandals then. I got a new pair of sandals. I ordered them from QVC. because they do sell 5s. And they're naturalizers. Certain brands, like Naturalizers and Clark's, I know they sell 5s. So I can order them online. But my point of the store thing is, I would just like to go in and try on a pair of shoes. That's all. But we're not going to go down that road again either. Can you please walk? I am freezing, dear. Because I have on leggings and not sweatpants. And leggings, you might as well have on pantyhose. Am I right? Ugh. I'm going to go to bed. Would you like to go to bed with me? Or are you going to stay in here and look cute on the couch? Which are you going to do? You want to go to bed with me? Huh? I've got your little greenie treat in my pocket for when we go to bed. Are you ready to go to bed? Come on, let's go. You're looking awfully fluffy since Mommy brushed out your ears. All right, good night. I'll see you tomorrow. You gonna sleep in here? Right. My beautiful hummingbird feeder. My boss got it for all of us last year. Each one of us got one. And she ordered them on Amazon. It's solar powered. Isn't it beautiful? That's an owl if you see the little feet. Oh, I snorted. Isn't it so pretty? Now then, Penelope didn't get to come on this ride along. Oh, you're already in reverse, Tracy. Because I had to come by the office and drop off the water and the Coke and the candy because it's going to be below freezing tonight. And I didn't want to leave, well, I didn't mind about the candy staying in the car, but I didn't want to leave the Coke and the water in the car for it to freeze. So I wanted to also come by today so that Ryan could unload the Coke and the water instead of me having to unload it after loading it. You know what I'm saying? That looks so weird. Anyway, it's just my windshield. But now I'm on the way to get lunch, and then I'm going to run by the bank, and then I'm going to run back home and go back to work. But what was I going to tell you? Oh yeah. So I won my nail thingy. I think it makes me look more tan, and I don't know, makes me feel like summer is coming. I love it. I love it oh so much. And then I got back home and I was I was heating up leftovers. Okay, let's be honest. I had my leftovers from the brunch the other day, and I heated that up and had it for dinner. It was kind of like a loaded baked potato. Or you remember those potato skins? I remember. They probably still serve them. But that used to be, you know, when I could partake of all the dairy, that used to be one of my favorite things to get, was the loaded potato skins. And this was the potatoes and the bacon and the fire roasted tomatoes and onions. So I just added cheese, my cheese, and sour cream, and it was delicious. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I had to place my order for pickup. It's so stupid. Instead of pulling in line and having them take my order, I put it in on my phone, and then I pull in line and scan the QR code, which is all fine, except now my line, it's my line. Now the line where you scan the QR code is filling up while the other line is empty. Y'all remember me telling you about the guy that I saw that had the mustache and he didn't really need a mustache? Well, I saw him out today, and he has, I don't know if you would call it a mullet. I mean, kind of a mullet, because he's got the party in the front and the party in the back. This is poofy, but then it kind of narrows down. He looks like, I wish I could think of what he looks like. Like a, it's like a cartoon character. Almost like a mullet, but it's not a mullet. I mean, not a mullet. Oh my gosh, what do you call it? The mohawk. Almost like a mohawk, but not a mohawk. Because he has hair on the sides, but it's real poofy on top. And then this is cut short right here, but then it's about that long below his neck, and it poofs out. I wish I could think of the cartoon character. It's like a lion or a, I don't know. Yeah. It's a mullet with a party in the front and in the back. Okay, so anyway, I get my nails done. I come home. I'm heating up my dinner. All is well. Well, I'm talking on the phone with my dad, and I look down, and on my stovetop, there is a honeybee crawling towards me on the stovetop. And I was like, excuse me, sir, but why are you in my house? Why are you in my stove? I mean, on my stovetop. Why are you crawling near the hot eye that I am heating on? So I tell my dad, I'm like, there's a honeybee on my stovetop. Pretty sure it's a honeybee. He's like, are you sure it's not a wasp? I said, no, it's a honeybee, because honeybees are wider across the back and they have little furries. Yeah, it's a honeybee. So I quickly snagged a picture of it. Well, first, I grabbed a paper towel and had him crawl upon the paper towel instead of crawling upon the stove eye. One, because I'm never, ever, ever, ever gonna kill a honeybee. And two, because we need them, okay? And two, because I didn't want him to meet his death on my stove eye. So anyway, I let him crawl upon the paper towel, and then I carefully carried him outside. Well, he got some strength back and started crawling a little faster on that paper towel. And I did kind of a little bit, but that's fine. I didn't scare him too badly. And then I took him outside and I laid him down on the paper towel on the little table outside. And he just sat there, and I'm like, fly, little fella, fly. And then I held him up and tried to get him to crawl over to a plant, and he wouldn't do that either. I don't know, but we had a really quick drop in temperature, so I think he was just really confused, and he was trying to find a warm place. Not in my house and not on my stove eye, okay? Wherever you want to stay outside, that's fine. I don't care. But anyway, I saved the life of a honeybee. That's all that matters. Because, y'all, if we don't have honeybees, we're not going to eat. I mean, pollinators in general, but specifically honeybees, too, because they're really good pollinators. That's a funny word, isn't it? Pollinator? So, now I'm on my way to the bank, and then I'm headed back home. And I will reconvene with you at a later time. Okay? Okay. Now then, here we are at the end of the day. Of the work day, anyway. I've got my girl beside me and my girl sitting on my lap. And yeah, it's a great and wonderful day. And she's got grass all over her little pretty white sweater. But that's fine. Yeah. What is that? That kind of looks like weed. I mean, it is a weed, but it's not weed. It's not weed. Shut up, Tracy. Okay, so anyway, I just read the funniest article. I mean, not funny. If they would check with me before they do these things, I would tell them that this is going to happen, okay? I could have saved them a whole lot of money. Yes, I could have. Because you cannot trust people. The Dollar General here in Georgia has decided that they're taking out all of their self-checkouts. Yes, they are. And you know why? Because of shoplifting. Do you really think that you can trust people to ring up all their items? No, you cannot. I went to Target one time and I picked up a pair of like boots or something to try on. When I went to put my foot in said boot, my foot stopped. It hit something and I was like, oh, what's in the bottom of the boot? I thought it was probably the paper or the form thing that they stick down in there. No, it was all kinds of items. I don't know where you're going, but Gracie's behind you, okay? It was all kinds of items that someone had picked up and shoved down in the boot. Jewelry. I mean, all kinds of items, little items, shoved down in this boot, down in the shoe. And I was like, did they change their mind? Did they get caught? I mean, what happened that you put this back on the shelf full of all this stuff? There's not much worse than a thief and a liar. Not much worse, in my opinion. And now she's going to start biting me. Anyway, they're going to take out all their self-checkouts in the Dollar General because of shoplifters, Penelope. And they're going to start adding more people to check out. Isn't that the smartest thing ever? Yeah, I mean, and then Target said they're going to change their policy some because of the same reason, shoplifting. And they're going to have the self-checkouts like 10 items or less, and then have someone stationed up there that really pays attention. But there again, if it's something like a pair of boots or something that you could put stuff in, are they going to check that? And that's why prices keep going up, because people are thieves. Yeah, that makes everybody else's prices go up. So stop it, okay? Ugh. Anyway, I hope y'all have had a great day. Remember, I love you. Jesus loves you. I hope he's coming back soon because these people be crazy. And I will talk to you on the next Tracy Tries, which should be tomorrow, good Lord willing, because I do post every day. Toodles, my noodles, and stay silly, my friends, and don't shoplift, okay? Okay, bye.